Once you grasp this truth that I'm about to tell you, it'll set you free from religion. It'll set you free from parents and moms and family and governments and police, everybody. It'll set you free. And it's simply this: you are divine. God has exploded in a Crab Nebulae explosion, and he has come and manifested himself as billions of people. And you're one of you, and so am I. When I look at you, I see God. When you look at me, you see God. That's why God's name is I Am. I am God. It doesn't mean that me, God. It means I am. When you say I am God, you have to say, what is God's name? I am. What? I am God. Oh my God, then all the people, Christians run around, I told you they think they're God. I don't think anything on the side. No, Jesus Christ said, the scripture says you are God, and the scripture cannot be broken. So he said it.
Yeah, like I'm not stirred up.
Peace, 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 family. How you all doing? I hope all is well with you. I'll be continuing my sign through the series, Saturn through the sign series with Saturn in Leo. So, what is Saturn? Saturn is very heavy. It's limitations, restrictions, responsibility, and hard work. Saturn shows us what type of challenges you're most likely to face throughout your entire lifetime. It also gives you information on how to deal with obstacles. Saturn rules limitations, organization, structure. It's your reality. It's very practical. It rules fear, anxiety, loneliness, discomfort, boundaries, discipline, and it is a workaholic. Leo is ruler of the fifth house and is ruled by the sun. It's creativity, politics, performing arts, confidence, your personality traits. It's love, romance, dating, your sex life, having children, children that you have. Um, it could be self-employment, um, investments, gambling, and your bucket list. So some kind of travel can be involved here. It doesn't have to be, but things that you want to do or accomplish by the time you uh, reach retirement or in your retirement. And so this placement can come with fear of stage performance, um, performing arts, and the disapproval of politics. Because again, wherever Saturn is, it's kind of like a cosmic no. I don't think so. I don't want to do that. And so it becomes the opposite of whatever the key words are of that sign. This can be restrictions with your dad because the sun rules authority figures, military, um, and things of that nature. So doesn't Saturn also rule that, or Saturn as the ruler of Capricorn rules authority as well. This could mean that your dad may have um, criticized your performance. You maybe even have like a lot of responsibility to your children, difficulties with your children. It could be children in general, but I'm thinking this is more about your children if you have them, or even like your children having difficulties in education. Leo can also be um, around children's education. Um, they can kind of become a burden, your children in some way, shape, or form. Even your father can become a burden, or the responsibilities to your father, or the relationship with your father can become a burden in some way. And or this could be the delay of having children, um, that kind of dampens your ability to be creative. And so you'll love working, but not front and center, like the typical Leo energy. They want to be on the stage, they want to be seen, and might even have this undeniable feeling that they're meant to be famous in some way, shape, or form. Even if they're really not, they could live a life of like a famous person where they kind of have an entourage or they're very popular, and things of that nature. But in this, with this placement, it would be the opposite, where they might kind of be ostracized from a group of friends or friends in general, or have very strong opinions about other things that their friends do that kind of make the relationship difficult, uh, or even in the workplace. So it is definitely best for these people to have their own business or to be self-employed, or some kind of creative talent where they can capitalize off of. Even investments would be very good for these people. I would steer away from gambling. If you have Saturn and Leo, you might tend to lose often. Taking chances even can get you into a lot of trouble. But for the most part, these things will change once you kind of learn why you're going through these difficulties later on in life between the ages of 30 to 35, and you'll master them between 35 and 42, because Saturn is connected to your Saturn return, which happens every 30 years or so. And it's always when you go through this big transformation and change of a lesson that has been learned, a skill that has been developed through that lesson, and you kind of step into your true power. And so you can tend to have kids later on in life, even, or your work really comes through later on in life, of like what you want to do and things of that nature. Um, and so if you do any kind of work, it will probably most likely be in the back, not center stage. So like I think of directors, the people who handle stuff that make movies work behind the scenes that you don't typically get to see, but you see through the work of the movie, the screenplay, um, the acts, whatever, you know, things that are done on stage, um, and things of that nature. And so, even having a boyfriend or a girlfriend can tend to be hard work and feel like a burden. This can even be issues with your sex life, or that you fear pleasure in some kind of way. But again, later on in life, these people do end up finding love, but they'll take their dating life and their love life and even the pleasure that they want very, very seriously. They'll want something serious and practical. As usual, family, I love and appreciate you. I hope you found this information helpful. Peace.